Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, cool. Microphone appears to be working. That's nice. It's real nice. We got a chat. Let me, So the perfect storm of technical difficulties, let's call it, this morning. But we're all good. Oh my goodness. So why can't I move the technical difficulties? What is going on? Thank you. I'd like to move the chat over here. There we go. We're getting somewhere. Now, I've just realized this is my recording a video setup, not my stream setup, but it's going to have to be what it is. Hey, check out who stole my chair. So if you're wondering why I'm sitting on a little stool, it's because I've been evicted from my own studio. Let's try and get her in shot. Because who doesn't like it when streamers obsess over their pets? Where's she at? Right. Anyway, I'm going to block her out anyway. How is everyone doing? What a week. It's been fantastic, for me anyway. And one of the reasons it's been fantastic is this new discovery. And let me show it to you. This is probably what I'm going to make the video about this week, but I haven't done it yet. And yeah. So, what's the right way to explain this? So I've got this rack down here, right, with like knobs, and I can tweak the knobs. And actually what it sounds like is this. Is it not? Yeah, it's picking that up. Cool. Now I can only barely hear that. Loop that. Yeah, that's better. And so, like, I made this weird little subtractive thing, and it's just out of operator. It's nothing special. But it's just these dudes are all mapped, right? But then I found this iPad app, which is being a jerk. Oh my god, even the iPad needs a reset. Hang on. Hey! Hey Jules, hey Doms, hey Doms. I was watching your stream video that you sent me and I really enjoyed it. I had it on in the background while I was doing some other stuff. It was nice. Hearing some old tunes. I even was like, hey, I know some of these. Oh, the iPad is just being such a jerk. Oh, maybe it's figured it out. Oh, maybe I need to have that app shut when I try to do this. I'm still figuring all of this setup out, but what I wanted to show you guys was this super sweet app. I'm just closing apps now. But this super sweet app that lets me run MIDI out as like XY controllers, and then manage those 8 knobs in a really touch-friendly and fun way. Okay. Now we load this app, and I will show you the iPad screen in a second when it loads. Yeah, man, it was good. I got I got a fair way in. It was nice seeing you as well. I hadn't thought, like, what does Dom look like? But there we go. Now I know. A lot of fun. Okay, so the app's crashing. this, like yesterday, this was working flawlessly all day, and of course I'm on stream, so now nothing works. If the iPad doesn't sort itself out in this one go, and we'll just move on with our day. But anyway, XY pads for all of these things is super fun. It crashed out again. Let's not do iPad. And in fact, let's make a mental note that it never has worked smoothly like it did yesterday. I don't know what was the deciding factor. Oh, maybe the hub needs to be rebooted. Okay, let me reboot the hub as well. Sorry about all this. I feel like if I can nail this I feel like if I can nail getting this iPad set up to work, then I'll use it every day. But while it's being flaky... Oh, okay, it looks good. So I'm going to try my dinky XY app, and that seems to have a bad time. Oh man, I put on 20 kilos in 12 months, let's say. Nah, iPad dead today. All right, let's move on with our day. Anyway, so I'm excited about macros. It's what it comes down to. Having XY controllers for this stuff is just like heaven. And yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I wish there was just XY controllers in Ableton for these guys, but it's so different, like using a mouse versus just using a hand, and using a hand just feels so good. Let's pick up that tune that we worked on last time, because yeah, I didn't save that. It's not important. Yeah, because I really want to get at least, my camera's crooked. I really want to get at least this tune sorted, because I think if I reduced the scope of the EP to be 2 tracks, we've almost got 2 tracks done, and then I could still get something out in October, which would make me happy, because I've been telling myself that I would have an EP out in October. And sure, it might not be the 4 or 5 tracks that I wanted, but if it's 2 solid tracks, I'd be happy with that. I really would, because I've realized that my mental schedule that I made up for myself a few years ago is April, EP, October, EP. That's it. It's real simple, right? So it's an EP every 6 months. It should be nice and easy and achievable. And the reason that there's those dates is that down here we have summer, which leads into April, which is pretty much done and dusted by then. And then we have winter, which leads into October. So either way, I should get like 2 or 3 months of like either party vibes and good stuff going on and holidays to feed into that EP. And in winter, I should get 2 months of like being locked down anyway, because the weather's crap, to work on this EP. But what I realized this week was that leaves me in the position of needing to finish a tune every month forever. And that's, I haven't thought about it like that before now. And now that I've realized that, I'm like, whoa, that's a lot. You know, if I was doing it full time, sure, I could do that, but I'm not. I'm fitting it in around another job and YouTube and all this other fun stuff. So yeah, I'm beginning to realize that I might need to de-scope my ambition a little bit. And that's cool. I've kind of made peace with it. All right, let's listen to this thing, and maybe I'll write some notes about what we're going to do to it, and maybe I'll just enjoy vibing out with it. Maybe we'll decide it's done, but let's find out. Yeah, I reckon that's all right. I really like bits of it. The mix is a bit rough, but we're getting there. It's all just a little bit pushed. So yeah, this. What am I doing? Like 6 dB boost. That even turning that down will balance this out nicely. Yeah, so the kick's getting a bit lost in there as well. And so I think that's just, the balance here is just wrong. I think I changed the balance last week and I think I stuffed it up. Oh, the kick's way too long. Listen to that. Yeah, look at that. That's why he's getting lost. He should be way punchier than that. Just like, yeah, that's, geez, that would have been screwing the whole mix up. That's cool. And so we can kind of like, got a few options for boosting this dude. Put him high pitch. Oh yeah, all the way up at an A, that's cool. Still getting a bit lost, but maybe we drum bus it. Which might be a bit crushy, but see. Yeah, I like some of that, but I reckon maybe we'll just overdrive the transients using the EQ here to kind of just grab this first part, because all of this sub stuff we want to leave unaffected, but it's this stuff up here we want to bring out. maybe just keep adding those on. Yeah, the snare still feels like way louder than the kick. We got some options. We could layer something. Let's see how that sounds in context. Yeah, I reckon maybe just an EQ. See if we can bring out some of the thump. Maybe that. Yeah, the kick is back. Look at that, 150 hertz. That's what we needed. Who even knew? All right, cool. So that's, I think that sorts drums. I would still like to drop the snare a little. Yeah, cool. And because we've dropped the volume of everything, the fill sticks out a little bit more. Okay, so let's just tack off the stuff that we have fixed. The snare is all good. The fill is now all good because it sticks out relative to the other drums, which is what I want. Maybe I've pushed everything too much. Yeah, I think the basses were just too pushed. There'll be other... yeah, and the kick getting lost, we sorted that out. So... let's do the fun stuff or the easy stuff. You guys vote. Fun stuff or easy stuff first? Because I'm happy to do. Actually, I'll group them into fun stuff versus easy stuff. Those are easy. I think this is done. I'm going to take it off the list because we stopped pushing the bass channel into that saturator so hard. That saturator was a bad idea. My ears must have been tired when I did that. Third bass is too quiet. That's an easy fix, but it's not too much fun. Variation, that'll be fun. Macro effects will be fun. The reply bass will be fun. Spatial stuff, that's easy. It's not necessarily fun. All right, so let's do fun stuff first. Easy. Fun. All right, intro. Let's tidy up the intro. I get to show you guys some new effects racks that I made this week, like yesterday, in fact. So let's get this atmosphere stuff. So I like this noise. I reckon this sets it off, starts the track cool. Oh, it's got a little bit of sub, hasn't it? Let's cut that out. And there's nowhere near enough reverb on any of this. So because I've been using the iPad app, which I'm going to try and open for the last time today. No, today it's making my sound card sad. That's incredible. Very frustrating. So I've built these like totally nuts effect racks because I can I can kind of perform with these. It might have sorted this out. I'll switch to a different profile. I'll switch back to this profile. Do we have MIDI coming in? This isn't doing it right. We're about to have actual... No, this app's gone haywire. Bugger. Oh, anyway, so I built all these cool effect tracks. So like one of them is this, which is sort of like spatial stuff and time-based things, so stutter and cutter. And so this is without... And if I just turn it on and just muck around and see what happens. It just does like crazy spatial stuff. It's awesome fun. And then I've got like these multis that I made, which are just like weird multi effects. So I can like really, I wish the XY pads were working because the XY pads make a lot more sense on these. Anyway, so I've got these like cool spatial effects that I've been working on. They will be on various places at some point when I get a nice collection of them going and they all make sense to me. But let's just use echo on this boy right here. And then, so maybe we can have like chorus do something cool. Actually, let's use one of my macro things. But instead of using all of the different multi-effects, we'll just try and dial in something a little restrained, like put pitch back where it belongs, but... Yeah, cool. So we can wind that sample thing in real slow. Go to 0. Yeah, cool. So just like this. So there's just a little more like variation over time. Whoops, I forgot what else is going on at that point in the tune. Yeah, man, it's okay actually. It's like it's a little bit dull, but I know I got a good routine going on. kind of want to ride a reverb on this so that it's pulsing in and out, like so here. I think it goes like this in this section. And then I think I also want to get a utility and do my little gain thing to it. Yeah, lockdown's going okay here, man. Did I say hello, Julie? I'm not even sure that I did. I did see the message and I got excited about it. Hi, Julie, just in case. And so I am pretty lucky. I've got a good little routine going. I got my job, I got my YouTubes, I got my music, got my watching Dark still on Netflix. Really enjoying that. Like enjoying it too much. Like I don't want it to end. I'm up to season 3 now. And I'm sad that it's all going to be over soon. So like in terms of like lockdown's all right for me. It's all right for my wife. It's all right for her. She's the cat there. She's loving it. She's got a human's home. Yeah, and like I've just been getting back into fitness and exercise and stuff, which is so good. I want that back here, so the infinite seems very low. Let's go to like -20. So on this resample, I don't think we need all of this stuff here. Like the reply there should be cut off. Oops, it's on... Oh, so it's in the actual bass channels, is it? Yeah, thanks. Hey, yeah, there's a reply in here. I reckon the intro has been improved, but it's just by those little tweaks. I think maybe this high thing needs a bit of tweaking as well. Let's go to these. We'll chuck like one of the multis on it. Oh, so we could automate these guys in. See, this sort of automation by hand on like the iPad is just so much fun. So I think that comb switches itself off. Yeah, cool, it does. It's like that. So it's just a bit of filtering, and this guy, which is some noise from vocoder. A little bit of flanging. Oh, that's quite nice. Like a little bit of comb. Let's multi these comb, these chop noises, because they kind of come in and out, but they don't really change in character. Let's leave that. Let's give them a little flange, a little bit of ring mod, see what they sound like. And I want them just to modify in here. I don't even know, hey? I want those to be quite short staccato sounds, but they've got this far. At least I just want them to vary a bit, so that's fine. Let's go with that. Price off. Oh my god. Yeah, on. Maybe we will refilter them. So that's a low pass. So let's just bring this guy up. More up. Okay, that needs to truncate nice and early there. You guys are all in the UK, yeah? So, oh, right there. Yeah, and then the chop, chop, chop thing happens again down here. So I would like to mess with it again. So here, let's put a different multi-effects on it. I'm going to like overuse these effects just because I've only just made them. Oh, it might be fun to have that start too high and then to come all the way down. So it's like... do that exact filter thing over a really long time. Cool. Yeah, and then so that noise tail adds like vocoder noise, one of my favorite little things. Cool. Wow, the balance is all blown out. Let's fix some of this up. Yeah, I feel like we've improved that. All right, so variation in chop 2. Oh yeah, so we need to fix that. So the intro, we've definitely played with that, and the chop stuff, we definitely played with that. So that was the fun stuff. The reply bass, we'll fix that in a second. The variation in drop 2, so this B section. Anyone got any ideas? Because at the moment it's exactly the same as the first one. So we need to do something that's different to it. Let's mix up this pluck bass. Do we even need this? So yeah, I like this here for the like what it's doing, but you're right. Let's make it a different bass patch. I can't believe I've left the subs in this. There's still needs to be some mixdown work on this tune. Yeah, let's try and vary this up. So we could move this. Well, that was accidental, but it works really nicely. We make it a little... Oh, so I've got one chaotic wavetable right in the middle of basic shapes. Cool. Okay, so let's move past that. So we're just using the pulses. Yeah, that was super accidental, but when life gives you lemonade, you don't ask where the lemons came from. That's the saying, isn't it? That's what people say. I want to overdrive the tops a little so that it's a little more howly. Yeah, cool. Is this even audible? Okay, so let's put a vocoder on these guys and just do the format thing with it. Modulator. Yeah. And that way they at least change over time in a way that the other ones maybe don't. So much automation required. All right, and then what else can we, so where's the piano? We got subs, where's the piano? Okay, what are these guys doing? Maybe we can make it slightly different. So can we just pop that out? So we can move that back a little, and then I want the velocity to be lower. There's two bass notes happening here. Something's wrong. Look at that. Timing's off. And maybe we won't overlap those. I can like to keep things separate in time as well as frequency. Wow, so this needs to be fixed in a few spots. Oh, and you know what? This thing that the sub movement not matching the neuro basses didn't stick out to me too much this week, which is good because sometimes I do things and I'll just leave it for a while before I go making a decision about whether it bugs me or not. I'm sure if I pay attention to it, it'll bug me again. Whoops. Okay, so let's just have a quick listen to that because that's a few changes. So I'm going to play the original, like part 1, and then I'll play part 2. Aha, this. All right, and then we've got the second one. Yeah, we can have that just be slightly clear. I'm making changes while I'm listening, but At least they're slightly different, right? Like no one's going to notice or care, but for someone that does notice, they'll care. Oh, cool. Sick. That's that done. All right, so let's do reply bass. So the reply bass in drop 2 is awesome. That is this here. Like I really like that. That's got heaps of movement. It's weird. Sounds busted. But all through the rest of the track, there's this guy, which it's too dry. Let's save a copy before I go ruining it. Wet. So let's turn this guy on. Maybe we can just give it some interesting top end. I mean, it's a square at the moment. Let's try to make it. Maybe we can give that a slight detune. Is it? Yeah, I just want it to have some character, but it's so low. Maybe we use a different filter and then... Ah. Oh, am I like really driving it? Yeah, okay, let's drive it less. Is there an LFO on here? Where are we getting the LFO feeling from? Is it just from the detune? No. Matrix. Note to filter cutoff. Explain to me where that wobble's coming from. It's coming from somewhere in here. No, going to cut off. Have I gone mad? LFO? Nope. Is it the unison? It's the unison detune amount. Am I in the right one? No. Oh, I'm editing the wrong sound, so that's kind of a bugger. Okay, so if we put an LFO on, and we get like a different sound. Let's try and put this back together. That's terrible. Cool. So we had this, and we're moving it to this. Yeah, I really like the simpleness of that. Bypass. In this one, what's the detune? Yeah, it's there. And so it is just all about the distortion. Okay, cool. So reverse engineering sounds. I hope that's kind of vaguely entertaining, but cool. Cool. Okay, so let's roll with that as our basic sound. We're going to just have to tart it up after the fact, because I don't think we apply, like, we can really bring out some character maybe, like and like we can try giving it choruses and stuff, but mainly on the tops. Whoops. Do a little frequency splitter. Multiband. Oh my. How are we doing for time? Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. Sweet. Let's just do the tops. Actually, what we'll do is we'll distort the tops. We'll do fun stuff to the mids. And then the subs we'll just leave as they are. And that should all make sense. Subs, mids, tops. Okay, cool. So let's give us like overdrive. I've realized that I've stopped using my like VST plugins. It's really a bit weird. All right, let's chuck phaser on there. So at least it's like got some movement. I don't know what it's doing spectrum wise. We will shave off some of that. All right, cool. So that's our new tops. Let's give it some movement in the middle. I think this sound is going to be way better for all this. Cool. What else sounds good in the mids? Oh yeah, maybe we'll do a frequency shifter doing its phasing thing on wide. Nice and slow. Maybe a bit faster. And maybe a bit less. Yeah, so there's a few bits of movement in there. We can probably even overdrive it just a touch. Maybe before all this stuff. Yeah, nice. And then this thing. Oh, that's the sub. Which I think is getting stripped off it anyway later in the path. So what we'll do with the sub, let's saturate it up a bit. Are we clipping everything? No, cool. Chuck like Synode fold, give it 6 dB. So it's a little more present. We'll have some extra harmonics. Okay, so did we improve the sound? Definitely way wetter, also way louder. Yeah, it's about the same loudness. So let's have a listen with new sound. Yeah. Yeah, I think we totally improved that sound, which is cool. And I've got kind of an idea for how to A/B this sound as well, so that it plays a bit nicer. Actually, I'm going to put that in there. A/B detune amounts on reply bass. Cool. Reply bass is definitely not too dry anymore. So let's get rid of that. All right, let's do these like easy mix things. A/B the detune amounts. Oh, we'll do that after. So easy spatial stuff. That's not too easy actually. It's kind of annoying. Third bass too quiet, no highs. Yeah, we can fix that. That's this little dude. So we'll go through like basically the same process again, and we'll just try and brighten it up. Feel like I've tried this a few times. And part of the effect is just that big sub. So if we just keep doing this, what happens to it? Ooh. I mean, it's not really so much a bass as just a noise. I'm kind of okay with it just being garbage. All right, I'm going to duplicate this so that I stop ruining it, and let's just go back to the source on this. Let's get rid of... Why do we have 2 channels? All right, let's get rid of all this junk. Overcomplicating things. That's a nice sound. Let's get rid of the overdrives. Okay, it needs the overdrive. So have I just split this so that I've got a clean sub? Okay, cool. So the sound is essentially the distortion on the sub bass. Like that's the main sound. And that's why it's so hard to work with, because it's just distortion. So if you distort it more, you don't get anything good out of that. And it's got detuned operators. Yeah. So that's where... So I like the pace of the wobble, but doing it with the oscillator detune is what's giving us inharmonic weirdness. But if instead we do it... Now, are these the same patch? No, they're different. Cool. Hey, cool. Okay, so let's turn off these. Cool. And so we want destination B to be oscillator volume B. And now we've created a similar movement, but it's way cleaner. And then we can up the amount. Way cleaner. Cool. So now we can process this in the same way as we did the other guy. Let's grab our frequency splitter that we just used here. We're just going to dump it on here and hope it turns out nice. Certainly turned out cool. Let's utility it and get rid of the stereo that's in the bass at the moment. I can hear there's like stuff happening in the top end now. Here. I don't like the tick. Why are we getting a tick? We need to give this guy a little release, little release, release, little release. I can always copy the tick reducing automation in here later. So let's pop this. So I'm just rebalancing this sound so that we can keep processing it. Yeah, you can hear there's like aliasing crap up top, so that's not good. But I can try and bring out this stuff. Let's grab the click stopper and this channel. Cool. And then we can saturate that back up to 0. See what that sounds like. Compared to, oops. Yeah, wow, this doesn't have enough top end in it, but it's gonna get all that aliasing junk. Okay, let's try and fix the aliasing. I think it's frequency shifter. It's usually frequency shifter. See what happens. Nope, not frequency shifter. It might actually be in the sound. It's in the sound. How does it get in the sound at that point? Overdrive? Oh, this thing. What? Okay, well, let's just get rid of it at the source. That's really weird. I'm getting a coffee after this. I've earned it. Yeah, sweet. I don't like the click in there. Why is there a click? Oh, it's just side chaining. Yeah, we're sweet. Okay. All right, and so I believe that the sub is still in here. Cool, let's duck the sub, push the gain. Cool. Oh my god, so this it feels a bit hollow now, in a way that I'm not enjoying. Oh my god. Okay, this sound is kind of killing me. I'm going to have a quick listen. That's better. That's too close to our original. So let's go back to this. Let's just try and figure out why it sounds so mutilated. This. Super integral to the sound. So let's just leave that. This. That's where some crap starts creeping in. No, don't need. This is all EQ. I know, man. I should probably stop working on this sound for 5 minutes. Calm down about it because I'm angry at it now. All right, so we got two clippers next to each other. We don't need those. I've ruined the sound again. So it's just all EQ. Oh, yeah. Okay, duplicate it. Let's delete that. Okay, this is our one that I'm allowed to ruin again. I don't think we need this guy. And we got 3 EQs doing the same thing, which feels unnecessary. But I did put them there for a reason. Have I got my tilt EQ? I do have my tilt EQ. Maybe I can just tilt it. Right. Oh my god, this tilt EQ is gonna res fine, res, okay. Cool. That's a lot better, and I'm saving this as my TM20 tilt EQ. Cool. Yeah, so that's going to be my new tilt EQ because it's actually got the controls that I use. Okay, cool, and it's perfectly mono at the moment. That's why it doesn't pop out either. Okay. Fat and stereo. Yeah. Less fat. That's better. Okay, cool. So now we've got a slightly improved sound finally. It's improving slowly. Cool. So I want to see what that actually looks like now. So maybe we can duck a little of this. What of this? Yeah. Maybe make it a bit more present. Sweet. Okay, cool. I think we improved that. I'm grabbing a coffee. What do you guys want to do while I grab a coffee? Do you want some music on? The cat wants to get out of the room. I'm going to chuck on Hunted, which is the probably mostly complete one. I'll try and switch up music in a bit. Although it'll play a few different things. Cool. I'll see you in 5. Wow, that mixdown's terrible. Apologies for that. Okay, let's have a listen to this. Maybe this is sounding good enough now. Too toppy, like. Okay, so what do we do to this that's just wrecking it? I think it's just this tilt is just too much. Okay, so let's tilt it a little more. Maybe it's this missing. I have decided that that is fine. I don't think that I can do much more. It actually sounds better on the original. That sounds ropey. Okay, so let's delete it. Okay, I'm having a third run at this, but if I don't get this time, then it can't be improved. Because there's like, it's got crunch, it's nice. Maybe those, wrong tilt EQ. Now I've got to train Ableton which tilt EQ I want for the next 6 months. All right. Cool. So let's bring that down. Oh, that's all it needs. I'm telling you, that's disappointing. And now it's clipped as well. So let's pop the sides out, but only in the tops. So I want a multi-band. I just want it to feel a little more stereo than it is, but not much. Like a group. You would think that I would have a way to do this. Oh my god. Yeah, you would think that I would have a way to that should be taking the tops off it. Maybe I solo both of these. Yeah, okay. That's how you do it. Cool. So, we can map those to there. That's same thing. So now I can push the cutoff around. Cool. Push that to the side. Frequency shifter. In top. Both called top. Top. Wide, spread, a little bit of dry weight. Cool. Maybe a chorus. Cool. Okay, so that should make this thing seem a little bit stereo. Yeah. Oh, I feel like I want spatial stuff added to that, but I'm not going to add spatial stuff right now. Okay, it definitely has highs now. It pops out. It's obvious what's going on. You can hear it doing its movement. God, it took us a long time to get there. My feet are cold. Cool. And then, yeah, there's too much stereo happening in these pianos somewhere. Right there, 700. So we need a... mid-side mode, and we just want the, yeah, sides, and we just want to pull out a tiny bit of this. More natural. More natural. Oh, I wonder if this is already doing something about that. Oh, okay. Well, so maybe rather than mid-side here, maybe we'll just use a utility and we'll just bring width down by like 10%. It's the high notes, not the low notes. Oh, maybe it's both. Haha. I'll keep span open. Okay, so let's bring that down a little, and then we'll do the same thing on here. I reckon we're going to be using both of these at different parts in the tune, because that's way too... Okay, this note is driving me a bit bonkers at the moment. I can automate it here. Or if I automate it there, then I can't disable the automation if I hate it. So let's put this back here. I'm going to group it. Macro 1. I need to actually save this as a preset because I just keep recreating it. So I can hear that this movement doesn't match the Reese. I think there's like some pretty severe wobble on it. I just think that's better than so this vocal right here sticks out way more than the others. Why is that? There's side chaining. There's the side chaining. And there's no side chaining. Sounds way quieter then. HP Grit is pushing it up a little. Okay, cool. So let's just... Actually, let's just do -3 and then we'll turn this on in that section and that should sort that out. -6. I'm not hearing that right, or it sounds like crap, but I'm going to come back to it in a second because I got to fix this too. Okay, so this, I think this second variation sounds like garbage. Hang on. Yeah, it just needs a little tail on here. There's a bit of handoff between those two, but do they overlap? Not technically, but maybe we want to... Maybe we want to give it a little... I even feel like some additional filtering on that might really help it. Yeah, okay. That was all this. Get rid of these things that we're not using. Cool. Oh yeah, we're making so much progress on this. The build is a bit messy. I think that I cleaned that up a little bit, but let's have a listen. Cool. All right. So the only like must-have idea that's popped into my head today is this thing. We could just wobble this, we could modify this detune amount just a little here. We could make it further apart on the reply. So it's faster on every second one. Like, it's subtle, but anything that you can do that's gonna catch the ear, worth doing. Oh, we could switch the order around here as well. What's happening in here? There's some low end. So I really want to do a few things. Like, I want to tidy up the subs in places and like group a lot of this. Please tell me there's sidechains. Have I not sidechained any of this? I've sidechained the sub. Right, but because I started writing it without the sidechain, everything else sounded weird. Okay, so file, save live set as, I feel like I probably have saved over the top of this once already today, but maybe not. So version 4 sounded pretty good. I used to get to like version 30 and then I'd be like, yep, tune's done. But these days I don't save as much. I don't work on songs as long either, which is I would like, oh, there's more stuff we're never going to use. Let's get rid of it. Look, even more. Kidding me. So Ableton thinks there's more stuff hiding back here. Because I'm looking up in this bit and this will resize to show you. Oh, maybe I need to move. It'll resize to try and fit everything on the screen. Hey, cool. So I've deleted all of this stuff hanging off at the end. Hit save. Let's listen to it once. My ears are kind of burnt out on it, so I don't know what we're going to do about that. really like how it's coming along. I like the automation on these atmospherics to make it way more listenable. The hat feels a bit loud. Is it an intro hat? Yeah, I want some effects on here. Oh, hang on, I should take notes. Spatial stuff. Dub delay on first vocal in second drop. Hats quieter in intro and build. Yeah, I feel like the hats are too present. Yeah, I muted this stuff because it felt like it just got too busy too fast, and I still feel like that's the case in the first drop. So this might be a longer tune than I'm expecting or used to, which would be pretty fun. But let's check it's Dub Syndicate. I like this preset. So like, let's make it a lot longer. Yeah, so I just want that in that one time. I just think it's fun when things happen once. Yeah, I like that there. So this first drop, I don't know if we want... I feel like the vocals make it work, but it'd be cool to have the drop happen without the vocals initially. But then I'm not sure structure-wise how to make all of that happen. What else are we doing? Hats. Yeah, so what's happening with the hats? So I think up here the hats are these. And then I think in here for some reason they're these. If we just drag that down, I think maybe it's just housekeeping that I didn't do previously. Yeah, and then this should really come back to land on the snare. I really liked how it continued into the tune, but I don't see that it makes much sense. So if I mute the sub and the drums, what's happening in here? There's something wacky going on with these beneaths. They just have subs in them. They don't need subs. Very cheeky of these things to continue having subs. So when I mute this, when I unmute this, if I solo this, there should be subs. But there shouldn't be subs. Where are the subs coming from then, if they're not? Ah, the subs are sneaking through in the sends. Okay, cool. I can fix. Let's back to here. Aha. So the subs are sneaking past all the filtering up here. Right, and so I have already caught them in the delays, so that should get rid of the subs. Yeah. Okay, so that should tidy things up. Let's have subs back. I reckon that's cool. I kind of want to have a go at tidying up the mix a little. We don't need that channel. How many? We're only at 60 channels. It's pretty reasonable by my usual thing. But this tune was always a little bit simple. I'm going to reorder the. Back together. Those go together. Pianos, cool. And I'm just gonna put all the basses in another group, which kind of, oh, that's an effect. I'm gonna call that an effect. This audio channel that has nothing on it. Audio channel can go. Looper. I think it's just a noise, isn't it? It's a little vocal thing. Okay. Bell. Riser thing is an effect that with the effects. Bell is an instrument. This noise. MIDI, it's gone. Okay, so this is an instrument, it needs to go with the bells. All right, so basses. I'm aware now that I'm creating groups on groups on groups, which is usually confusing to me and doesn't end well, but it's the fastest way to get where I want to be. Bass resample, I'm going to put it separately here. Effects. Okay, cool. So now I've only got a couple of channels to worry about for the next part of trying to make this make sense. And so like basses is all the basses. Cool. So let's grab our little sidechain. The sub already has a sidechain on it, right? Yeah, cool. All right, so let's take the one from sub, not the one from percussion. Let's see what happens. So I'm dumping a really restrictive sidechain onto everything. Except it doesn't need to be on this bass resample because nothing ever happens on that bass resample. This instruments channel, like they will never need low frequencies. You see how they've got stuff happening under 100 to get that. Sidechaining is way too intense at the moment. We are going to sort that out. And this Vox, much the same, doesn't need any lows. And atmospheres, I've been really harsh on atmospheres in the past, like up at 1K. It probably sounds better with just all this neatening EQs on things. That hat still sounds too loud to me. In this section, yeah, we're gonna have to do multi-band sidechaining because the whole tune based around. Well, even do we need to do multi-band if there's no lows in anything anyway? I'm gonna say no. So let's do really subtle sidechaining and just leave it at that. So let's do some sidechaining on effects as well. And so I know that it's only the kick happening at this point in time. So it doesn't, I'm only keying off the kick. So maybe we'll put the resamples into that as well. So rather than, okay, let's bring the floor down a bit. Cool, so this is too intense now, and we can bring the threshold up a fair bit. Sweet. So I'm just putting, I'm going to copy the main basses one, which I've just dialed in a bit, onto these other channels. In fact, I'm going to put the subs one back on because I feel like I had the subs one where I was happy. Intro drums, instruments doesn't have anything. Cool. All the rest just have intro drums. So let's put this side chain on these guys. And we can try and dial that in a bit. I don't know if I should just be sending everything to a bus and then side chaining it simultaneously. Whatever. can see in here, we're not like having to limit at 6 dB. Like all of that fiddly work has bought us a little headroom. I don't know what this looks like on a spectrogram, but let's have a quick look. Oh, like, how's the spectrum? Yeah, I feel like the kick's coming through okay. I don't mean spectrogram, I mean smexoscope, which probably means I'm getting a bit tired if I'm mucking up my words, but yeah, like. It's not like fully sausaged yet. We can get like more push out of it. Now we're sausaging it, but you know, like that's not bad with the Ableton limiter to be able to sausage it up to -8 in span. That's all right. What's that? -5 in a normal loudness meter. So I think we're doing okay on the sidechaining front. I think that sounds okay. I'm going to listen to it once, but then we're probably going to wrap it. So yeah, if you decide to not listen to this for the 8,000th time today, then that's cool. I'll catch you on the next one. And otherwise, I'm going to listen to it, and then I'm going to have a bit of a ramble afterwards, and then we're going to go do other things with our day, like go do a workout, which I'm really pumped for today. But let's hit play on this and see where we're at.
Back
Yeah, I like that little filter sweep on that guy. I keep hearing it, so... Yeah, and the vocals, some of these just need a little room. They need a little room. Phrase stuff that needs a room. Like this... It is, in fact, both of these phrases that need a room. Let's just put Ableton Reverb on it. Go easy here, and we'll put just a little bit of room. Because I think over here it's obvious. Yeah. Might need to push it up just like 2 dB because I don't like how these, actually I'll use utility instead of saturator because I don't need to clip it. Yeah, I feel like these dry wet knobs, you lose a bit of volume in the middle. I really wish they'd... Like that's still intelligible, but it doesn't sound like it's sticking out and fake. Hey, thanks guys for the positive feedbacks. I'm going to bounce this and I'm going to let it rest for like a whole week. Collect all and save. Oh, the other thing, I uploaded all of the samples that I've made from these streams to Patreon. So if you wanted to get the eschatology samples, they're all on Patreon. And I'm not going to start doing massive shill sessions. Like most of these are up there. The stuff that is the stuff that's built from like break pieces. I mean, the break pieces, for example, where I've just like chopped up someone else's tune, they're not up there, I don't think. But, you know, stuff where I've made things, it's up there. So if you're really keen to get hold of whatever this is, then you can. Yeah, and that's going to be an ongoing thing that I try and do is upload projects and stuff as I finish them. So when the EP is out, Hunted and this will, which currently is going to be the whole EP, will definitely be up there as project files. So you can go through all this stuff. You could rip out the serum presets if you wanted them. You could take the drums, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I want to make sure that I'm doing that over time. So that's just another heads up that maybe I should be making more of a big deal about. But yeah, so sometimes when I haven't done like a lot of like serum patches or whatever from videos, then I'll just be uploading projects that I've been working on so people can get hold of those in an interesting kind of way, because it's kind of fun to go through someone else's Ableton project, which reminds me I need to do something like that today. Yeah, otherwise, have a great weekend, y'all. I think it's Thursday where most of you are. Yeah, so I hope your Friday goes smoothly and eases you into the weekend. It is my Friday already, so I'm going to go do my workout and get some lunch, take some vitamins, maybe watch a movie in the afternoon, and then do a whole bunch of audio and YouTube work over the weekend, which is fun. Thanks, Julie. Have a good one as well. Waiting for this bounce to happen. Oh, did I leave the limiter on? I did, didn't I? Oh no, I put it back to normal. Cool. Yeah, cool. All right, folks. Well, thanks for hanging out. It's always fun doing my Friday streams. Believe it or not, this is the only music that I'm doing recently, apart from just little half hours here and there during the week. So you're going to see all of these songs get worked on beginning to end. I don't know how I'm going to keep that up in future, but yeah, see, it's all a fun learning experience, and I'm working it out as we go. No doubt you are as well. All right, I'm going to stop rambling. Thanks so much for hanging out. It's been awesome. I will catch you next time.